Democrats in Congress are putting new pressure on President Trump and his attorney general to reveal information they are holding back. Robert Mueller's investigators reportedly believe that William Barr left out important details in his summary of the special counsel's report on Russian interference in the 2016 election. Now, that's according to reports in the New York Times and the Washington Post. The House Judiciary Committee has now authorized subpoenas for Mueller's report in full with no redactions. And the House and Ways and Means chairman sent a formal request to the IRS yesterday to inspect Mr. Trump's tax returns. Paula Reid is at the White House with more on this story. Paula, there's a lot to unpack this morning. Good morning to you.
There is quite a bit to unpack, Gayle, and here Democrats are crossing the president's bright red line by seeking his personal tax returns. And this comes amid a broader escalation of investigations into all things Trump.
Until such time as I'm not under audit, I would not be inclined to do that.
There is no policy that prevents anyone from releasing their tax returns while under audit, but the president repeated this false claim when asked about House Democrats demanding his returns.
I've been under audit for many years because the numbers are big, and I guess when you have a name, you're audited.
In a letter to the IRS, House Ways and Means Committee Chairman Richard Neal relies on a little-known tax law to support his request for 6 years of the president's tax returns, as well as returns from 8 other Trump entities. Neal insists the request is about policy, not politics, but not everyone agrees.
This is not oversight, this is overreach. And because they can't indict and impeach him, they want to embarrass and harass him and those around him. And America sees it for what it is.
Meanwhile, the House Judiciary Committee now has a subpoena for the full Mueller report.
It is imperative that the committee take possession of these documents and others without delay.
Overnight, both the New York Times and the Washington Post reported some in the special counsel's team are unhappy with Attorney General William Barr's summary. Democrats were quick to seize on those reports to bolster their claims that Barr should release more.
Why didn't he release a summary produced by Bob Mueller himself instead of trying to shape it through his own words?
The reports were not attributed to special counsel team members, but the president's personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani, still blasted Mueller's team over the latest reports.
It makes the point that we've been making for 2 years, despite all of the media reports about how holy and sanctimonious the Mueller team is. They're a bunch of sneaky, unethical leakers.
Barr has promised to release a redacted version of the report by mid-April. But Democrats say anything short of the full report will prompt them to issue a subpoena, likely leaving it to a federal judge to decide how much of this report is eventually made public. Norah?
We're waiting. Thank you, Paula.